They're at the post, and they are racing. Good beginning for a grand hideaway from the inside. Captain Matt Jack from between horses, and between those two, Raph is forwardly placed. Hiding the brick away in the fourth position. Then up the inside comes No Bang, No Boom, a link to Frisco Line, and Samurai Saint at the back of the pack. Grand hideaway, the favorite shows the way, a neck to Roth from second. Apache hovering to the outside in third. PW Oots and No Bang, No Boom move a closer fourth. Captain Mad Jack is fifth, covered up to the outside by Hiding the Brick. The link for the back to Frisco Line, and Samurai Saint is last, but starts to close in up the fence. There goes the big long shot, the longest shot on the board, Raft to strike the front. Grand hideaway to the outside now. Apache cut loose by many to the outside in the Elliott Black, and here they come to the top of the home stretch with No Bang, No Boom up into fourth as Hiding the Brick has bolted to the top of the home stretch. And Raff, upset-minded, showing the way, but here's Apache on the tack to the outside. No Bang, No Boom's gonna try to get a split as Grand Hideaway and Raff exchange bumps, and Samurai Saint is lunging up the fence, and Frisco Line is finishing with interest as well, but Apache got first run, and Apache is heading to the winner's circle for the sixth time in his career. Apache holds on to win in 110 and 4. Waiting on the favorite, Mr. Klein, to the outside. They're at the post, and they are off. Quick start for 3 Mile Limit. Set out by Uzi to the front. Sit Shines is forwardly placed and jumped well, is up into second. Mr. Klein to the outside of that one from third. Songwriter is fourth. Then a link to that further back to the inside is Makamat's 2 to Heston on the turnback. In Kobe Beach is last of them all. Up the backside they go. It is 3 Mile Limited. Perry showing the way, but Sits Shines and Orlando Mojica up to the outside on the turnback. Keen to go on. Those two match strides. About 3 lengths in front of the 3-2 favorite, Mr. Klein, who's back into third. Makamat is covered up by 2 horses. Heston and Songwriter still 4. Back to Kobe Beach, who's always been last. The quarter 22 and 3. Outside a quarter mile to go, and 3 Mile Limit shaking clear from St. Shines as Mr. Klein is under a heavy ride. He's up into third and about the 3 path as they reach the top of the home stretch. Half mile 45 and 2. And the nation's 6th all-time leading jockey, Perriot's going to work on 3 Mile Limit as Mr. Klein on the class drop is coming at him and coming on. Whip is out on 3 Mile Limit. He's still finding for Uzi up top. Mr. Klein is second, 1/16 to go. 3 Mile Limit is still there. Mr. Klein is still chasing. They come to the wire, and 3 Mile Limit held together by Uzi up top goes all the way. Mr. Klein was second. It was either Heston or Songwriter. The running time for the winner, gate to wire, 1:17 and 4. Fillies and Mares at the post, and they are racing. Honeycomb out to the front to set the pace. Judy's Miss Officer flashing speed, Dre Me Less, and If You Please splitting horses. These 4 across the course as Halaga joins the party, but the favorite is in about the 6th path while racing in the 5th position early. Long Black Veil is next. Foxy Diva in between horses, a length and a half to Off the Charts, who's now covered up by Spirit Catcher second last, and Luminist is at the back of the pack. They straighten up for the backstretch run, 5.5 furlongs to go, and Honeycomb is paving the path. She's really keyed up, though, tugging hard against Manny there, the quarter 23 and 3. And Honeycomb showing the way 2.5 lengths. Up to the outside, Halaga is a joint second alongside If You Please. Then towards the inside is Jamie Less, is Judy's Miss Officer, keen to go on. She's 5th, still 2. Back to Foxy Diva, Long Black Veil, up to the outside, Off the Chart, still 4. Back to Luminous, who's up a spot, and Spirit Catcher is last. Half mile, 47 seconds flat. Honeycomb's still there, but there goes If You Please, the class dropper from between horses in chase mode from second. Halaga to the outside third. Up to the extreme outside, Judy's Miss Officer is 4th, and Off the Charts continues to gain ground 5th. Top at home stretch, here comes If You Please, calling for the lead. Honeycomb still fighting to the inside, still 3. Up to the outside, Halaga, then way out wide, Judy's Miss Officer. Up top, it's Honeycomb. Here comes Perrius with Off the Charts, gonna squeeze through along the fence. And Judy's Miss Officer upset-minded to the outside. Honeycomb is under siege. Off the Charts, lunging up the fence to win it. Perriutes takes the early daily double, sliding up the fence, running down pace-setting Honeycomb. Then Judy's Miss Officer, the running time 1:37. The Blue Silks will complete the load. Race 4 from Turfway at the post. And they are racing. Urban Cowgirl hustled out to the front. Also, quick into stride up to the outside is Shackled by Lust. 3 deep on the course as they head up the backside is All in the Call from between horses 1776. Then a length and a half further back, it's Chicago Typhoon, Texas Princess down along the inner rail. 2 lengths further back to Obrigada, who's covered up to the outside on the run down the backstretch by Recite. VV Brass is racing mid-flight, a link to Cinderella's Story. Midnight Megan is second last, and Kilmori is last on hold. About 11 or 12 lengths from top to bottom into the far turn. 22-4 the time for the opening quarter. Urban Cowgirl showing the way. Shackled by Lust to the outside from second. All in the Call on debut, ranges up well in hand, 3 deep on the run around the far turn. Take a look at All in the Call with a 3-wide brush. Here she comes up and after Shackled by Lust as Urban Cowgirl will cut the corner top of the home stretch, and All in the Call coming to tackle Shackled by Lust. From the backfield, Kilmori has found her best stride. They're inside the final furlong. All in the Call at 22-1 has struck the front with a furlong to go. Late on the scene, Kilmori looks to be the winner, though. Here comes Kilmori from last to first, and Kilmori and Chase Miller to the circle. Kilmori, she breaks her maiden here, running down long shot, All in the Call. Then it was Shackled by Lust and Urban Cowgirl, and the running time was 1:18-1. They are racing. Violent City had a wise beginning. El Ahijado flashing speed. There goes Chantry Flats. Up to the outside, full of run, and Chantry Flats steps on it to try to cross and clear and save some ground from that 12 gate as Chantry Flats shows the way just about to Violent City, up close to the pace today from second. On the extreme outside, working up into third is Beaver Hat. From between horses, Bear Oak away in the 4th position. The Gray Bee here is 5th and about 3 off the pace. Ronder is next. The Grade 3 winner is racing along mid-fight, about a length in front of Tartufo, who is about a length and a half in front of El Hahijado. Hilliard races up to the outside of both Flags Up and Cool Rags. The quarter 24-1. Chantry Flats really tugging hard, grabs a hold of the bit and shows the way by 2.5 lengths. Violent City within striking range from second. Be Here sequestered along the inside from third. Advancing from the backfield, here comes Ronder to the outside of Beaver Hat as Bear Oak has been shuffled back to about 6 lengths off the lead. Cool Rags is up a spot just towards that one's outside. Flags Up's on the move from the backfield. Here comes Tartufo and Hilliard moving together, and El Ahijado has thrown out the parachute. Half mile 47-4. Chantry Flats shows the way under stout restraint with the ears up, but company's coming. Here's Ronder with a 4-wide blitz up to the outside, top of the home stretch. No excuses for the pace-setting Chantry Flats. Here comes Ronder up to the outside, still fighting on his Bear Oak. Chantry Flats was left alone up top, and is still finding. Chantry Flats is holding Ronder at bay. Chantry Flats goes coast to coast. They let him go up top and left him alone, and they had to pay. Goes wire to wire, 2.5 lengths. Ronder had to settle for second, Bear Oak third. Then it was either Tartufo or Be Here for the Miners. The running time, gate to wire, 1:42-4. Crystal Snow to the outside. They are at the post, and they are racing. Sheba Town with an alert beginning up the inside. Cammy Cat flashing speed, and from between horses, Beautiful Tempo is flashing speed. So up the backside they go. Cammy Cat showing the way. Showing the way is opened up a length and a half to Beautiful Tempo from second. Up to the outside. Stellar Legacy now moves a closer third as they pass the half-mile pole. We fall back 4 or 5 lengths back to Cortado, and Dearbo is about 6 or 7 off the pace. Azamana Empire is second last in Sheba Town, now at the back of the pack. The quarter 22 seconds into the far turn. Up top, Cammy Cat still showing the way. Stellar Legacy to the inside from second. Crystal Snow, the gray, now relegates so Stellar Legacy back to third. From the backfield, Viewers' Discretion starts to heat up and up the inside. Beautiful Temple, top and home stretch. They still have yet to color Cammy Cat. And Cammy Cat comes roaring off the turn in front by 4 as they're inside the final Florence furlong. And Cammy Cat has been unopposed thus far and is running them off their feet. Cammy Cat, a good-looking performance here, goes from flag fall to that's all here in Florence, y'all. Coast to coast by about 4.5. Azamana Empire was second. Viewers' Discretion third in 1:10 flat. They're at the post, and they are off. Awkward beginning for 6th Street. Good start for Atlantic Strike, also quick into stride. Sweet Baby Ray only kidding forwardly place, and there goes Hideki from between horses. So on the run down the backstretch, Hideki just towards the inside of Atlantic Strike to the inside. Sweet Baby Ray off the pace today in 3rd. Up on the extreme outside, Stormin' Lady is next. The Gray only kidding settles long in 5th on the run down the backstride. Stormin' Lady now pressures up to the outside of her. Pisto Packin' Polly just towards the inside of Frango Electrico. And then it is Vinegar Veggie, still 3 back to My Money. And then Raindrops on Roses in 6th Street after the awkward beginning. 22-2 the time for the opening quarter. Atlanta Strike spurts away by 2.5 lengths. Send For Me is coming after from second. That's all for Sweet Baby Ray as Stormin' Lady starts to heat up. Hideki's to her flank as they reach the top of home stretch. And 6th Street from the backfield has found her stride, but it's Atlantic Strike still up top and showing the way by 4.5. Only Kidding is racing up to the outside of Hideki, but up top Atlantic Strike, another dynamic performance here. Atlantic Strike goes back-to-back, 2 in a row off the claim here for Sims. Atlantic Strike and the Axeman win well in 109-2. And they are racing. Jura blast out of there. Diamond City flashing speed underneath. Between horses, Go Bally Go. And from between horses, there goes Push Button up to try to split horses on the run down the backstretch. So to the outside, Jura's showing the way. Diamond City 2nd. Meanwhile, Push Button still trying to catch that hold from 3rd. Go Bally Go is 4th. Legal Attack hard held from 5th up to the outside. Mr. Cunningham. A link back to B.D. Valesky as they run up the backside. Foliage for Claiborne and Dill Schneider down along the inside up to the outside. Meatloaf's chance still 6. Back to Triple Elvis. The quarter 22-1. Diamond City showing the way. Now Push Button comes on through from between horses. Jura to the outside in 3rd. 3 lengths further back under a heavy ride is Legal Attack to the top of the home stretch. And Diamond City showing the way, but he's floated 4 off the fence. Legal Attack has every chance if good enough to come on through. Now Diamond City shifting ground. Legal Attack still grinding away. Push Button there from the backfield. Here comes B.D. Valesky. And B.D. Valesky going to try to split between Diamond City and Legal Attack. It's Diamond City, Legal Attack up the fence. These two in a photo. I think Legal Attack in this stateside debut may have got up the fence right on the square of that photo. 109-4.